All right, I'm going to share my screen. All right. I'm trying to get one more thing to happen. Here we go. Okay. Again, welcome everybody. Thank you for taking some time with me tonight. So Cervis is our database, and we track your hours. We track every type of volunteer hour that you can imagine. And why do we do that? It's so that we can compile our data to get grants. And we use that for our annual reports, which also help us get donors. And so it's so that we can get funding. And so we know where we're at with things. So let's get started. I sent everybody this presentation in an email with the link that you used. So let me know if you didn't get it. So sometimes you're going to get emails from Cervis. It will come to you as, I believe, service@elizabethhouse.net. And that's just for a reminder. If you sign up for a shift or some kind of an event 2 days before, you're going to get a reminder. And it will usually have my hand typed, parking is going to be on El Molino, or please meet me at such and such. So you don't need to respond to those unless there's an error or if you have to cancel or something. So that might come to you. You want to mark these emails safe so they don't go to your spam. I don't know how to tell you to do that because it depends on your email provider. They have different methods. So try to mark us safe emails from Cervis so that you'll see those in your inbox, and then you won't have to go looking for them. All right. So here is my information. I am there at the office from 8:30 to 1:30, Monday through Friday. I'm happy to meet in person if you have an issue or a question about Cervis, or you just want in-person help. I'm happy to do that. Or you can email me, voicemail, anything like that. All right. This is what we're going to learn. We're going to teach you how to log in for the first time. Some of you have already done that. So there are a few slides that won't apply to you. But anybody who's not logged in, we're going to learn that tonight. I'm going to show you how to look at your own shifts, and you can see your history, and you can see what you have coming up. And you'll learn how to view opportunities that are coming up, like the Christmas party. That's going to pop up here soon for us. And then when you view those opportunities, you can also sign up. So we're going to learn how to do these few little things. All right. Whoops, I want to mention one more thing here. So when you do go in, yes, I already said that. You will see the shifts that you've already had. You will also see this training that you have spent an hour in. I registered everybody for that. So if you see service training, that's me. I've been doing them manually. But if you learn how to do it on your own, then I don't have to do it all manually. Right. Just won't mention that. It's a last minute note. Okay, so the website itself is elizabethhouse.servicetech.com. And you'll see this screen, and you can ignore everything except the login button down at the bottom. I mean, you can look at other stuff if you want, but all you need is the login button. You will put your cursor on it, and when you do that, it will change, and it will say log in or create a profile. So it'll change color and say that. So you'll want to click on that. This is if you have logged in before or if you have not. Either way, these are the steps. You'll see this screen, and you'll want to type in the email address where you receive emails from Elizabeth House. If you're not sure which address we send things to, I can help you with that. I'll tell you what we have on file. So you want to type that in and your first name, and then click next. This is everybody logging in the first time or not. Okay, if you have logged in before, ignore this step. If you have not logged in before, this is what you're going to do. You're going to put your email address, the one that you use for Elizabeth House, and they're going to ask you to create a password. So you're going to go down to don't know password, reset password. So you're going to click on that. If you have logged in before, this will be your screen. So if you have not logged in before, ignore this one. Guess I could have done 2 separate trainings, but anyways. If you've logged in before, it will give you this screen. You will then put in your email address and your password that you've already chosen and click log in with email. All right, back to everybody who is not logged in before. So you'll see this message, and it's telling you that you have been sent a temporary password. Check your spam box, check your junk if you don't see it in your inbox. And it will be instant. You'll get it right away. You'll get an email that looks like this. Again, this is for the people who've never done this before, the people who've not logged in before. We'll see this. It'll have your name, your email address, and also it will give you a temporary password. It will be a bunch of nonsense letters and uppercase, lowercase. That is what you need to log in the first time. So you can copy that and paste it, or you can write it down. And you're only going to need that this one time, because after this time, you'll choose one. So you're going to use this temporary password one time. You will go back to this page, type in your email address and your temporary password that they gave you in the email. And then you will click log in with email. One more little step before you're all the way in. It's going to ask you to create a personal password. This will be the password that you want to remember. Write it down somewhere or save it online, however you do it. It's telling you that you have to have between 8 and 30 characters. You have to have uppercase and number, all that stuff. So it will give you the criteria. Make sure it's something you'll remember. And then you type it in the first box and in the second box. And then you click on change password. That will then be your password. I do not think it will ask you to ever change it. If you forget it, you'll have to change it, but it won't ask you like in 3 months to change it or anything like that. And then you'll see this. You made it. You're all the way in. You'll have this volunteer portal home screen. There's a lot of different things that you can do from this screen. This should be familiar to any of you who have logged in before. And when I say when you've logged in, I don't mean on the little kiosk when you come for your shift. That's just for your shift check-in. So that's a little different. So here's what you can do from here. There are a lot of options. So if you have a regular shift, say you're our front desk person Mondays from 9 to 11, but you have a doctor's appointment and you have to miss that day. You want to go in and cancel it, so you would come in here and click on this, and it would show you what you have coming. You can select it and cancel it. I will get an email. I will speak with Gabriella. Everybody will know as soon as you click that you're canceling, that we need to fill a spot. So that happened just today. We had a cancellation, instantly found out, and it wasn't, oh, I hope she sees my email. I hope maybe I should text. It's just done and done. Let's see, I am right on time what I want to be. Then we have, if you wanted to sign up for something new, which there's always new stuff coming up, other than our regular shifts, we have, our events, different opportunities. If you wanted to sign up to be a mentor, we have a new childcare shift that's going to be opening up, all kinds of things you can look at without having to call or email somebody about it. So you would go in and click sign in, apply for an upcoming opportunity, and it will then show you this page. You can look for opportunities in a variety of different ways. For some reason, it will make you select your name. It will be the only name you can select, but it wants you to select your name. Let's go figure that out. It already knows it's you, but that's computers. So you can select from what they show you. They're just going to list a bunch of opportunities, or you can look at the calendar. There's a little calendar icon over there. Or you can look, it says here, it's kind of small, search opportunities by interest, location, date, or keyword. So you could search by that if you really like to search by keyword, or you're like, I want to do dinner support. You could look it up that way. There's a variety of ways you can look. For example, if you wanted to look at front desk, I'm going to back up. Front desk, it says click here to learn more. So if you were to click on that, this would open up. It will give you a description, what you're going to be doing as a front desk person, where it's at, the Santa Barbara house. Organizer, that's me. And then it will show you available slots. It looks like closed would be, this must have been a time after February 4th, or those were the times that had just happened, but we had one opening. These slots were full. So this will show you your available time slots. If you continue to scroll down, you can click on this button to choose one. If there's one that you think works for your schedule, great, I want to sign up for that. So you click that green button. Then you can check mark the one that you want, or maybe if you wanted more, you can also sign up for more than one thing. If you wanted to do a couple of shifts, you could check mark those, and then you click register. You'll get a confirmation, then you have registered, and then it tells you to check your email for confirmation. You will get a confirmation message. We'll give you the information on the opportunity that you just signed up for. And then 2 days later, 2 days before the event, you will get a reminder. That's from me. It might have some details on it, or might just say you're scheduled for a shift. If it's a regular shift, I'm not going to give you parking directions and things. But if it's an event, like make sure you park at the church, it's free parking, I will give you directions in there. Okay. And then of course you can change your registration if you need to do that by coming back to this page, your volunteer home portal. You can also search by date. Some people really like the calendar. I like looking at a block calendar, like what days are open. That's something that I like to use when I'm in here, so that you can click on this little calendar, and then it will show you the month that you're looking at. Green means we have an opening. Red means all of the needs are met for that day. So if you wanted to do this shift here, and there's a little person and it's green, you can click on that and it will walk you through signing up for that. And also, I should probably tell you, white means we don't have any opportunities that day. So like in December, we will have a bunch of opportunities on a Saturday, but usually we don't have any of those. Okay, let's see. There's other things you can do from this portal. You can view or cancel, like I mentioned earlier. That's pretty easy. It walks you through it. You can change or update your profile information. That's down here under profile management. If you've got a different email address you want to use, or a phone number change or anything like that, you can put that right in. You can look at your history. If you come down here under report management, if you want to figure out how many hours have I worked this month or this year at Elizabeth House, you can track that just for your own knowledge. Or sometimes people need that for, want to put it on a resume or something. It tracks it for you right there. You can also change your password if you should ever want to do that. But why would you ever want to do that? I try to avoid that. but you can do that if you need to do it. All right. Wow. It was pretty quick. So our goal is to get everybody using Cervis, which is going to streamline our volunteer workflow. It will help me and Gabriella not spend as much time in the back and forth with emails, checking texts and things. It will save us time, which saves us money, because then we can also do other things to help serve our women. So as you know, we are small. We are small but mighty at Elizabeth House. So that's all of it. My idea would be, if you have a few minutes, go in on your own after the call and you can have a look, but you don't have to. It's up to you if you have a few minutes. That went really, really fast.
Wendy?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, I did try to do that and it said it's not a secure site and it won't let me log in. And I'm just clicking on the link in the PDF.
Okay, that should not happen.
And then when I chose safe, when it Chrome or maybe I should try a different browser. But when I chose to go ahead and go to this website anyway, it came up page not found. So I don't know. Is anybody else having that issue or no? So you got right through?
Oh,
What
I haven't tried anything.
What browser, Lydia, do you?
Oh, you can, if you're trying to talk, I think everybody's basically muted. You can unmute. Let me stop recording.